Any comments on the previous meeting minutes? Any safety, security, or adjacent project issues to discuss? So if Chris, we've been doing all right with all the residents on East and West Middleton. I mean, I know
well,
a lot of them are getting new driveways, but
only person we really had any trouble with was 1197 East Middleton. Last week we hit a power line, hit a cable line. They're fixed, but he came out. He talked to Juan or Jonathan.
Homeowners saw was just a little upset because he was working.
yeah. Okay.
But other than that, I haven't. You back me up if you have any other thing to say, but I haven't seen any trouble with any homeowners. They've been pretty courteous. I've said a whole lot.
And you guys have been keeping them up to speed, or like talking to them. I mean, obviously at this point, if they can't tell, you're about to be in the front yard. Okay. All right. And yeah, and I guess as we get, I mean, because you guys are, well, we'll get to that. Let me circle back to that. Work over the next 30 days or over the last 30 days. I'm sorry. Yep.
We'll run through it real quick. Basically, Joe Peak completed the masonry at the Valve Electrical Building. They'll come back later and clean the block, and then after that, it'll be coated. You'll seal coated. We installed the truss bearing plates at the Valve Electrical Building, completed grinding and patching in the wet well. Dunright, who's doing the epoxy coatings, began work in actually both sides. The plumbers did the underground water line at Joe Peak. Electricians continued duct bank in and out of the work at the middle. And then Wilkerson worked essentially on the combined force main East Middle. I guess an important thing we did not get on there is the guy poles over on Joe P are dealt with, except for the communications line, which our guys tell me is not a big deal one for the other.
Yesterday or this week, late last week?
Yesterday, right?
Monday, they're supposed to show up on Monday to move the lines. I kept looking for them in the afternoon. I noticed the line was gone, so.
Although that's not a work progress we made, it's a big deal.
Right, yeah.
So now that I'm assuming what Wilkerson's going to do as soon as they finish the East Middle, Chris's crew head back to gravity. That's what you're headed toward. So they're ready to go now. Those are out.
Okay. And next 30 days.
Today or tomorrow, we'll start installing the trusses at the Valve Electrical Building. And I say trusses, the roof deck, all that. We'll install the roofing. Once we get it approved, we'll start installing it.
It is. We'll get back to you today.
Okay.
It's done. Yep.
Okay. And we've got continued electrical in and under at duct banks over East Middleton. There's a lot of that. Once that's all poured out, we may actually pour, well, we will pour some of the slabs over there, but we're not sure which. I'm talking about odor control slabs, the electric rack slab, that main shed area, some of it. Wilkerson will continue and make the installation of the combined force main at West Middleton and the East Middleton force main. After that, I think you guys are going to start on the gravity. Will you start up, Joe? What is that? Wilson Road? Is that? We would like for you guys. We're going to talk about this.
What we would like to do is accommodate you folks and start at your lift station, work our way out.
Let's stop right there. Perfect.
Those are clear on that end and on the ground.
Okay, so you'll chase it the other way, which is what we would hope you would. Oh,
Yes.
good. So start at the Joe B pump station, which we're ready. If it's tested, we're ready. So he'll pick up and then head off down to Joe B and then west.
jumping ahead of myself, is Autry planning on staying there where they're at for a while, or?
You got to go to the airport. Tim? I'll be happy.
Yeah.
About the, about that.
Okay, so, I guess I'm clear on the lift stations, but so on the pipeline, how much longer are you guys on East Middleton, do you think?
Oh,
East and West Middleton, we should be tied the two of them together in the next.
Okay,
I mean, Chris is there at the house at the corner of
right,
East Middleton
yeah,
Line Station, and Wayman's about, I don't know, maybe a little more than
There's there's
way
a
down.
T up
Mhm.
at the end of East Middleton that
Line
they hold it together.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's some vertical and horizontal fence there. We won't need to use the sleeve.
okay.
What our plan is.
That's where you're gonna tie the two lines together.
Yes.
Are you gonna stop and test right there?
We could test, or I could put different crew tests, and I'd like to just jump them up.
Yeah, mine's a question, not a suggestion.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, we could test that section.
Okay.
Be best to go ahead and get it all done.
Yeah, I mean, what I'm kind of steering towards is when we're done with East Middleton in terms of getting the cleanup, getting restoration, get all that stuff
Yeah,
done.
I'll put a different crew.
Okay,
testing.
okay,
The
yeah.
main crew.
And I gotta confess, I gotta go back and take a look at the specs in terms of what we're looking for in terms of resident sign off or any, like our, making sure, because, I mean, obviously with the driveways and just kind of the seating and grading out there, I guess we just gotta make sure. Sigwas is not gonna have a complaint 10 months from now from somebody or something like that.
Driveway crossings done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Concrete driveways. Got that asphalt patch to do and fine grading.
Okay, but and again, you follow that. I mean, like, once you guys are done with that, you think you're done with any impacts, any disturbance on East Middleton, at least as far as we're planning. Okay,
You say asphalt patch, what are you talking about?
The one down in the cul-de-sac, when we come out of the lift station.
Okay,
And then you'll end up having to do the entrance to East Middleton. Cause
Yeah.
you cross right there.
Yeah.
take a look at 1197. Looks like there's some asphalt cracked off there. I don't know if that was y'all or whoever, but I just saw it in the last couple of days. So, right
okay,
there at the mailbox.
all right. Good, and then, as far as overall schedules looking, I know, it looks like you guys just gave us one, but everything's still on schedule, on date, everything?
Yeah, as far as the pump stations, proper, we're good.
Okay,
I think well before the end of the year, this calendar year. Wilkerson seems to be making really good progress, all we care about is be done by the end of the year, really. But, at the rate they're going now, may beat that, I don't know.
okay,
But, everything's fine. Best
okay.
we can tell.
If we don't beat that thing. I know things are going up.
Good.
It looks,
And then I guess going back, we got so it sounds like we're all set with the electrical poles on Joe P. Good. Good. And concrete coring at the electrical building slab, are we lined up to get F&R out there to take those core samples out? Or do we have a date on that?
I think Michael's gonna touch base with them.
Okay, Michael?
Sorry,
Did you talk to Kyle yesterday about the concrete or the cores in the electrical building slab?
No, I haven't reached out to him yet. If we're ready for that, I'll try to do that now.
Yeah, I think we are, and I think we're in agreement with the locations that you suggested.
how many core? Michael won't talk about it.
Three.
Three. Yeah,
Yeah.
so 3, they can test 2. If the first 2 come back fine, you don't need to test a third. If you got one that's low, hopefully the third will bring up an average.
4-inch core.
I think that's what
It's a good question.
I think that's typically what we do. We don't want to do the full size. We just want to do the smaller 4x.
Yeah, and Logan and I scratched our heads and came up with underneath those pipe supports.
Yeah,
And we think that makes sense. Josh and I looked at it yesterday. We want to stay clear of that south one. There's some conduit running under there.
Mhm.
But those first north two, we can stay under, we can drill two under each one, so
Okay.
we're good.
As long as they scan rebar stuff first.
Hey, can I make a suggestion?
Mhm.
On the electrical pads?
Mhm.
You know, because you gotta pour a pad on top of it.
Right, but this for the slab on
Yeah, I
the,
know. I mean, core.
Core under where the housekeeping pad's gonna be.
Yeah, the housekeeping.
oh,
Conduit under there.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I know what the conduit's like, but I just.
If-
Yeah,
That could be an alternate if,
Yeah,
again,
when Logan and us kind of scratched our heads the other day, because it's not just screaming with opportunities.
Mhm.
We came up that north and the second one under that 20-inch header.
Yep.
Is there's nothing going on there.
Okay.
You know, and so if F&R comes out, scans it, knows where the rebar is not, shouldn't be a big deal.
okay,
And we'll go ahead and lay out the footprint of that ahead of time.
Okay.
So they'll know exactly what's.
That slab is about 13 inches thick. You need a full 13-inch core out of it.
I don't know the dimensions off the top of my head, but
I'm just,
because I mean, I know like the standard 6 is what, 6 by
6x12.
6 by 12 is the standard,
Or you go
but the 4 by 8, yeah, so.
I'm just saying, my only question was if you need to take full core out of it, that's all.
That's something we can ask our structural guys. See if,
They'll
You
go
take
off
6
there.
inches.
Yeah.
Take a 6-inch cylinder.
To extract.
oh, yeah, to pull it out. Okay,
Oh, it's easy. I've done it.
12, 13 inches, somewhere around there.
okay. All right. And Chris, it's just the background on that is that we'd had some low break, the samples that were taken for the pour of the electrical building slab came in low. There is some possibility that it was just got mishandled out at the site. We're hoping that's what it was, and that when we take these samples and get the breaks, they come in fine, and okay, that's what it was. But just a little bit of investigative work that needs to be done.
Besides, how about the mishandling facility?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
No, they were incidentally left outside in below freezing temperatures overnight. So,
and Logan's going to discuss the new certified payroll form.
yeah, so I'd sent that, Dan, to you and Wes. It had been passed along by Jason to us. What, Jason, is it September of this year is when the existing, certified payroll form expires? So just want to make sure that, I mean, it's probably good to start doing it now. I'll resend the email.
I remember. seeing-
Yeah, just getting subs onto the new form so that come September, we're not scrambling to get everybody onto the new form. But that was it. So unless Jason, you have anything else to add? No. Okay.
Any other field observations? Bring up. Everything else going all right?
Yep.
Good. Submittals are RFIs, critical delivery items. Dane, you said there was something you wanted, was it about the samples you brought in or?
Yeah, the roofing, I think, there's the color that was picked, the three different things. We should be good there. On the window, it's a little less clear. Three things are supposed to proper color choice. If I understand. In the original submit, which came back to be modified, which mostly was confirmed that we're meeting this, a bunch of code out there. And it didn't pick any colors, but there were color charts provided for the first, here's the aluminum that will be on the window. Maybe a different color, depending on what's selected.
Right. That's just the material.
That's the material.
Okay.
There is the material. It's obviously in
And-
standard aluminum.
Yeah.
So we'll have to pick a color.
Okay.
And
We'll make sure we send color selections to you.
then there was a color card for the ceilings. Be a similar thing. And I don't know who dreamed this up. Somebody started this when they brought it to us.
Okay.
Maybe it's a suggestion. I don't think, maybe it's a suggestion.
Yeah.
But irregardless, we don't care. Just tell us what color the windows are in the ceiling.
Okay.
The thing that's confusing is the tinting of glass. price glass, Wesley Quick. He's told us there's almost an infinite ends for glass. And he said, doesn't matter to us. And we asked, was there something somebody could go look at? He said, not that I'm, you know, people talk about blue glass, they talk about this, that, the other. He has picked, and how he did this, I don't know, probably the same guy circled this thing. Pick this color as one he would recommend. Now, based on what I, so 3 7.
Looks good from here.
Yeah, so we'll coordinate with Chris and Sigla to
Yeah.
get that stuff selected.
Now, I feel confident, Logan, that if you guys select a color window, you don't see the aluminum, he can get you a little chunk of that aluminum, I guess.
Is it
Yeah.
non-reflective? I mean, that's the biggest thing is when I'm choosing the colors for this stuff, I just want I want it to be inconspicuous and just kind of blend into the background. So as long as that meets that spec, I'm fine with that.
Mhm.
I just don't want it to be really shiny, really hot, really, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So in other words, something like those mirrored sunglasses. You're looking for.
Yeah.
As long as it's a green that matches the green.
Lots of strobe lights and air horns. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. We'll get back up with you on that. And then critical delivery items, you guys in possession or expecting everything you're gonna need to finish thing up?
See. Roofing's coming back.
Yep.
The windows will get to you. We do want to move on and get all that in and get the painting done, so we can hurt that creek. You've got, the FDs over here, some
Mm-hmm.
pumps are about that time.
Yes. That's the deal.
Okay, so really, as crazy as it sounds, I think the most critical thing to have is windows.
All right.
It's a good situation to be in.
They did put us off on the slide gates.
Okay.
Fontaine did because, Rotor, whoever.
I believe
Lebanon, maybe
Rotor's. Yeah, so.
One of them, they were way late, but it was going to be like September for those actuators of those operators.
Okay.
You don't have to. The blinds,
The curtains and the blinds.
Oh, yeah, No, we already have them. They're stored.
Yeah.
They're pink, you're going.
They're Egyptian cotton.
Yeah.
Oh,
Recordtronics pay application, actually pay apps 10 and 11 are in, or have 11 went in, last week processing. So I think caught up on all those. In change order 2, CM Smith has pulled a draft of that together. We're just doing a quick internal review. And then with the utility pole stuff done, we probably are going to move COR 14 up into that change order. So we'll have a draft here that'll be circulating through everybody for review. If not by the end of this week, very soon. And I would expect by this time next month, that'll be going through. I'll see if there's anything else that needs to be discussed on change orders.
On the ones that in the top of page 3 there.
Yep.
If there's anything that we need to say or talk about on these.
Yeah.
Today, but at least we get them up.
I got to do a little bit more on those, but yeah, Dan, I will get back up with you soon on those.
Okay, number 11, we've been kicking that.
Yeah.
Well, I know we've been kicking it around within that last point. It's okay with me, but number 12, I think that Brian did, or Tim sent something back, said we'll go back with the same number we saw on the paving unit
Yep.
price. We sent that, so we think that's back at your 14, I think is, like you said.
Yeah, we'll move that up. Okay.
15.
It's done too.
Is
So
it?
we can move that if you'd like.
Okay.
Yeah, that way Josh can get. And then
Well, if that's what, then we'll push this change order to 3.
Let's go back there. And then the last one, we haven't signed, odor control air valve.
What I owe you on that? What I owe you on that?
We've emailed 2 or 3 times about it, Brian. I know it's one of those things, when you're sitting there fighting bears, that looks like hitting. But it's pretty well laid out. They're taking some of those air valves, storing them rather than installing them with provisions for the future.
Is it the air?
It's the odor control
Odor
unit
control units that sit on.
at the air valve manholes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I've got the information of their unit price. So, I mean, what are we talking about as far as, I know we want to add piping, that doesn't amount to a whole lot of anything, and put a cap on it and hand them the air back.
It's been a while. I'd have to look back. So I think we were removing, so there was piping from the air valve out through the
You're gonna have a
manhole
whole
cover,
lot-
but we're removing the connecting piping and then putting, basically like pseudo wall pipe in there and putting a blind flange on the top of it. So some of the materials are changing just a little bit.
Is it the same number of valves that always would have been loaded?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The same number.
Brian,
same
you
number.
might get it. I don't care.
The
That's kinda
thinking
what
was,
made me-
the thinking is that if you put something on top of a manhole, people might wonder, well, what's that thing there for? Well, it's there to control the odor. Oh, well, I smell it all the time, even, so the thinking was, we do not put that we take the odor control units off and just put a blind flange there now. And if there's no odor, then great. But if people do start complaining, then you can take the flange off and just mount the odor control units there.
All the same line, same.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, I think it boils down to what you were going to start getting. There's some piping changes that look to me like it's gonna cost a little bit of money.
That's right, but that's when you were gonna go from the air valve and connect to
Yeah.
the air valve and pipe it up to this unit, but you're not doing that now.
Well, that's how it was originally shown on the detail, was connecting, but now we're not.
So now all you're looking is winding up having to bore a hole and put a flange on. Is that all we're looking now?
I'd have to look back at, I
That's-
don't want to misspeak, but
That sounds right.
it sounds right. I'd have to look back at it.
It's got done it out right, real clear. But I think my evaluation of it, you really said that you're gonna say, okay, it's probably gonna cost you $1,000 more, $500 more.
Yep, that's probably about right.
It's about in my mind, but I know Bill's been asking me to, let's get it closed down.
Yeah. It's not even-
But he laid it out real well several months ago. He been low.
Okay.
So right now, that's the only one bill we have.
Well, yeah, Brian, we can shoot you another email just to clarify everything. Okay. Any other business that we haven't covered? Everybody all good? All right. Go ahead, wrap it up then, and thank you for your time.